Good evening, Colorado Springs Business Journal Women of Influence honorees of 2020. Welcome to the club. I have the pleasure of greeting you and your guests from New York with sincere gratitude. I am appreciative for the opportunity to stay connected to the Colorado Springs community and the Women of Influence excellence. As we come together through digital devices, still dressed to impress, the need for resilience and leadership is apparent. As we honor you tonight, we are reminded of the strength of our community and the brilliance that lies within it. Perhaps we have spoken too much about the challenges of 2020 and too little about the people who have been committed to meeting challenges every day of every year to make our communities better. We are here today because women like you have shown up in tough times, be it war, social injustice, or pandemics that threaten our well-being. We have never backed down. And the toughest of times, such as now, needs to be met with resilient, transformational leadership. We must bring our best human selves into every space. We cannot create a separate self from which to lead and which to live. Resilience in leadership means that our living is our leadership and vice versa. Transformational, resilient leadership is not about strategy. It's about human development, the leaders as well as the followers and collaborators. We must not hover over each other. We must fly together. The mark of resilience is getting rid of the notion of lack, even in times of scarcity. When we accept that the universe is prepared to support all of its humans, we operate beyond survival mode. We explore new understandings of the world that make it better instead of trying to become normal. You are honored today, not just for what you have accomplished in the past, but for how you will influence the future. We trust you to develop the strengths of people rather than looking for the strongest survivor. Because when leaders commit to strengthening people's strengths, their weaknesses matter less. And the means by which you succeed must never be overwritten by an end that dehumanizes or minimizes human suffering. Outcomes that appear to be a loss based on traditional standards of profit are often a win for resilient, transformational leaders. We honor you for your choices, and we honor you for your vulnerability. We know that you are not perfect. That's why we admire your resilience. We see the strength in your vulnerability as it represents transparency and authenticity that build relationships. When leaders lean into vulnerability, community members know that they are safe to take risk. Where risk is supported, we gain more creative solutions. That is why we're here today in celebration. Amy never asked the question, can we celebrate women of influence this year? She only asked how. Now the focus is on you, the honorees, as evidence that we are going to be just fine. We stand ready to lift those who fall, comfort those who grieve, and support those who are weak. Continue, women of influence, to reflect the strength of our community with this recognition that you are among those who never tire in our efforts. Congratulations on being honored. We appreciate all that you have done and will do. Our future is in your hands as we walk hand in hand, braver than ever, stronger than strife, and continuing to lead with resilient transformation. I'm Rosenna Bakari from Garden City, New York. Thank you for including me in this special celebration.